I was just thinking about a revision of The Death of the Author written by Roland Barthes. And primarily, what we have to understand about this very interesting essay is that when Roland Barthes talks about the death of the author, he's not talking about a physical death or a particular murder of the author. He's trying to deconstruct the notion of the author, which, according to him, was born with the birth of mercantile capitalist ideology. So, when Roland Barthes talks about the death of the author, we have to view the author as a sign, and this sign has to be understood in the context of linguistics, where language is referred to a sign, and that sign is divided into the signifier and the signified. The signifier refers to the acoustic image, whereas the signified refers to that interpretation of that particular acoustic image. So, what Roland Barthes is trying to do here is trying to place the importance of the reader. So, in this sense, some people can say that he is similar to the new critics, but there is a hell lot of a difference. And what is that difference? Here, Roland Barthes is trying to say that the person who has written a particular work or a particular text is not the author, but rather the modern writer or the scripter, in the sense that he is scripting and making the text a tissue of quotations. A text is nothing but the tissue, a tissue of quotations. So you must be asking that why does the author need to be dead? Author, as has already been discussed in class, comes from the Latin word auctorem, for authority. Now ask yourself, is it the particular person who's writing the work having authority over that work, having authority over that language? Is all interpretation author centric? Can I not have any interpretation? Can you not have any interpretation? Can he not have any interpretation? Can she not have any interpretation? Readers will have interpretations. So, meaning or interpretation is not only centered and structurally confined to the limits of the author. If we do so, it will be tyranny. It will be authoritarian. Authoritarian. So, that authoritarian brings with it authority. And from authority, we get the word author. Any work. For example, let's look at Rabindranath Tagore's Rakta Korobi. Which language is it written in? Obviously, it is written in Bengali. Now, Rabindranath Tagore, is Rabindranath Tagore having authority over Bengali? Or Rabindranath Tagore is using Bengali? I think you will agree with the latter. Rabindranath Tagore does not have authority over the language Bengali. Rather, Bengali has authority over Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore is just the scripter. Similarly, if we read Marcel Proust's novel A la Recherche de le Temps Perdu, we will see that Proust also doesn't have authority over the French language, but it is the French language, the particular langue and the parole, which has authority over this particular person whom you refer to as the author till today. But what Roland Barthes is trying to do is dislodge, deconstruct, and disentangle the concept of the author, and by doing so, he's giving birth to the reader. So the death of the reader coincides with the birth of the reader. So hence, this particular text is very, very important for the post-structuralist notion and interpretations of a text, because meanings and interpretations should not be confined only to the biography or the personal life and the personal affairs of that particular person whom we refer to as the author. But that particular person whom we refer to the author till today has to be known as the scripter, the medium, the nimithyam. It's like a Calcasian would say that he is the Howrah Bridge and connecting Kolkata to Hooghly. If Kolkata is the text and Hooghly be the readers, he is just connecting. But the readers can have their own interpretation. So this is why Roland Barthes' Death of the Author is extremely important.